Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks this Monday, August 23rd. Guys, it's a new week. That means time to start it off right. Let's make some money and have a great week this week. Good vibes only. If you're watching this video and maybe you aren't subscribed, maybe you're not sure, should I subscribe to this clown and his MLB picks? Well, we are way more than that. Come in the fall, we are going to do all sorts of football picks videos. And my first ever college football video is dropping later this morning. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be sometime posted after this video. So, like I said, I'll link it at the end of this video and in the video description. Go check it out. I had lots of fun filming it and thinking about college football futures. Like I said, I go through a few of those future bets to make that I'm personally making, and I think you should. You'll definitely find it helpful if you love college football, just like I do. Also, big shout out to our COS All-Stars. All these people on our scrolling list are our current COS All-Stars. You guys are the real lifebloods of this channel. Can't say it enough. You guys are the reason why on a Monday morning I just want to sleep in a little bit longer, but I wake up and I do these picks videos. So again, like I said, pat yourself on the back. You guys are definitely my motivation. And also a shout out to Moonbet, who is sponsoring this video. If you're interested in buying some Moonbet tokens and owning a part of a sportsbook casino, definitely go check them out. There's a link in the description for them, as well as with a referral code. So let's recap yesterday. Yeah, I know, a disappointing 2-2. I wish the Astros could have come through with us, but they turned into the Trastros later in that game. But we got Archer K's under. That was a winner. We got Atlanta run line. That was a winner. Atlanta was clinging on to life for that one, but luckily the Braves did clutch up for us. Houston run line. No, we got the Trastros late in that game. They were up 2-0 like all game, and then they just said, I don't want it. And they lost. And Matt's outs. Yeah, that was tough. Matt's he hit the over on the outs, and good for him. But also, trivia question, yes, Miguel Cabrera did hit his 500th home run off of Matt's. So good. I'll always remember that from watching that game. All right, let's get into today's picks. And where are we starting? We have a little bit of a limited slate today, but I do like it nonetheless. Rangers versus Red Sox. Taking Red Sox alt run line -3. Plus 118 value on this one. I love the value because the way I look at this game and this matchup, either the Red Sox are going to win by 3+, which would push at the very least and hopefully win for us, or they're going to lose outright, and it was never going to be a winner. But I definitely think the Red Sox are going to win by those 3+ runs that we need today. Look at who's pitching for the Rangers, and this is the real reason why I'm making this bet. You got Kobe Howard, right? Howard, not a good pitcher one bit. 5.59 road ERA, that stinks. And the Boston has been hitting very, very well at home this month. 275 at home batting average during the month of August. So we like that. You know, the Red Sox are bringing the bats at home. And hopefully they're going to be hitting some bombs over the Green Monster against Howard. Like I said, Howard's just not that great of a pitcher. And then on the other side of the mound, you got Eovaldi. He's a pretty solid pitcher, right? He's got some good games. He's got some bad games, but like I said, he's coming in there with that 3.2 home ERA. It's not high. That's not high one bit, and I definitely think he's poised for a decent showing against those Rangers bats. 28th in runs, 29th in hits. I don't know how you trust the Rangers to be offensively consistent. They're gonna have games where they outburst. They're gonna have games that they win just because simply that's baseball. But I'm taking the better team and the better offense. Boston, by comparison, 7th in runs, 3rd in hits. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of evidence here that Boston should take care of business today. I say should because this is baseball and nothing's guaranteed. There's no such thing as a lock. Not even close, right? But let's just say this game does go late. Texas's bullpen, they've been streaky all year, right? 19th in bullpen ERA. There could be a run or two to come late in this game for our Red Sox cover. Like I said, I'm taking -3, and I think either they win by 3+ or just lose outright, and then they say, screw you, everybody, Rangers for life. Oh well, that's how baseball be. Now let's move into our next pick. Yankees versus Braves. I'm taking Yankees money line plus 110. I love the value on this one again. Yes, we got back-to-back plus money picks because, look, it's a game one of a series, and game ones of a series sometimes go to underdogs. Actually, a lot of the time, I don't pick favorites in game ones. I'm scared to do so because random things happen in these. But you know what? Yankees, 9-7 as a road underdog this year. That is 4th best in the majors. So sometimes when Vegas makes a certain team an underdog, it's a death sentence. Like the Dodgers. When the Dodgers are an underdog, you don't touch them because they haven't won as an underdog this year. But we understand, though, why New York Yankees are an underdog today, right? Atlanta is pretty good versus left-handed pitchers, 22-12 versus left-handed pitchers. So we have to dissect that, right? They're facing Montgomery, but Montgomery, 1.8 road ERA during the month of August, pretty solid, right? As long as he doesn't go out there and completely sell us, we will have a really good chance of cashing this. Yankees batting 241 on the road during the month of August as well. Not obviously, it's not the friendly confines of Yankee Stadium where every line drive looks like a home run, but the Yankees and the Bats have finally been playing consistent, good offensive baseball, and they've been scoring like I've always, I've clowned them for it. They're a swing and a miss team, but lately they have been a swing and a hit team. How about that, Yankees, right? Can we keep that going today? I say absolutely. At the plus 110 value, there's really good value there. And Atlanta, how about this for stats? Only batting 208 at home during the month of August as well. So if you're coming back at home, Braves, your batting average dips a lot. They've been batting really good on the road, and they've been really hot, putting up some runs. But I don't like how they finished out that series versus the Orioles. You know what? They only scored 3 runs in a couple of those games, look, they were clinging to life with that cover against the Orioles. The Orioles are not as good as the Yankees. Duh, I don't need to tell you that. But I definitely think that the way the Yankees finished out their series versus the Twins versus the way the Braves finished out their series with the Orioles, I'm taking Yankees and I'm locking that one in. I think the Yankees also have the bullpen advantage. I saw you Braves. I saw you guys sell my cover a couple days ago, so that's why I'm locking in the Yankees, and I'm not thinking twice on that one. Moving on to our next pick, Rockies versus Cubs. I'm taking the over 4.5 runs in the first 5 innings in this one, minus 120 odds. Look, you got 2 pitchers that are definitely liable for some runs. Senzatella coming in there with that 5.8 road ERA for Colorado. Yeah, there's going to be lots of opportunities. Look, the Cubs at Wrigley with that wind sometimes blowing out. I don't know how the wind's going to be today. It's too early to tell. But the over-under is set to 9, so wind could be a factor. It could just carry those line drives into home runs. Like I said, you got 2 pitchers poised to give up some runs in this one. Like I said, Hendricks, 9.9 home ERA during the month of August. That stinks. That is just terrible. You look at his last 3 games, 1, 9, and 2 earned runs. So yeah, I mean, like he's given up the 9 before. He's just absolutely self-destructed. He's also put up some 1 and some 2s in there. But Colorado is 13th in runs, 7th in hits. They're not playing at Coors, right? I wish they were playing at Coors where Colorado has their superpowers, but they sometimes do surprise people with their ability to hit on the road. It's not as good as when they hit at home, but they definitely can put up some runs against Hendricks. I think they should. Also, like I said, the Cubs with their bats, they're a lineup that you look at them on paper and you're like, I don't know about that. They traded away a lot of their good players. But take it from somebody that's bet an under at Wrigley before. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it because there's lots of run opportunities in that stadium, especially if the wind's blowing out. I don't know if the wind's going to be on our side tonight, but there's going to be lots of run opportunities against Senzatella. And a lot of those players on the Cubs are home run or bust, quite frankly, and I think they should get some home runs in the first 5 in this one. That's why, again, for the value, I mean, minus 120, nothing crazy juiced. I'm going to go ahead and lock that one in. It has a high over-under for a reason in this one. That's what Vegas is telling me, and that's what I'm reading, so I'm locking that one in. And moving on to our last pick, it's a player prop. White Sox versus Blue Jays. I'm taking Lance Lynn over 5.5 Ks, minus 110 odds in this one. Look, guys, I love Lance Lynn. I love the White Sox with Lance Lynn. I don't know who's going to win the game outright, but I definitely think Lance Lynn should give us a good chance of cashing this strikeout total over. Look at what he did against the Blue Jays back in June. He went 7 innings pitched and 9 Ks back in June, so he hit this with ease, right? Now, granted, this is August and not June, and these 2 teams have changed a little bit, but if you look at it season-wise for Lance Lynn, he's hit this in 16 out of his 21 games pitched this year. So he's shown a really, really good sample size that he can get us 6 Ks. And I know the Blue Jays bats are like, talented on paper, and they look really appealing to the eyes. And that's why Toronto is only second in Ks. So that we have to understand why this line is lower than most of his lines usually are, right? Lance Lynn, sometimes he has lines up to 7.5 against some teams. But it's only 5.5 because the Blue Jays are good and not striking out. But take it from somebody that's bet Blue Jays a lot of the season. they don't always play to their capabilities. Sometimes they swing at terrible balls in the dirt. You know, Vladdy and all of them just swing for the fences, and if it's not a home run, then it's a strikeout. And Lance Lynn, with this such a low number for him, he is definitely capable of doing it. Like I said, if he didn't do this back in June, I probably wouldn't pick this line, but he's already shown me evidence that he could do this against the Blue Jays earlier in the season. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it in at minus 110 odds in this one. Like I said, I really do like the value, and I think Lance Lynn can do it for us today. That's why we're gonna go ahead and take that as our only player prop of the day. Like I said, guys, limited slate, so you don't want to force too many props and too many bets today. Let's recap the picks though. We got Red Sox alt run line, Yankees money line, over 4.5 runs in the first 5 of Rockies versus Cubs, and Lance Lynn strikeout total over. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the absolute best community. I love making these videos for you guys. As always, let me know your favorite plays of the day down below. Love to hear what you guys are playing. Also, go check out my college football picks season bets video. I will post that later on today. It'll probably be like 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern time. So stay tuned for that. I'll link it at the end. Also, go check out Austin's fantasy videos before your fantasy draft. Definitely some good knowledge there. As always, I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.